Let's kick off this culinary quest with a fun riddle. Who's got no face but can dish out simmering, steamy knowledge like a Michelin-star chef? Who isn't Italian but can unravel the mysteries of pasta like a weathered Nonna from Rome? Still can't guess? Well, it's yours truly, your enigmatic faceless YouTube channel. I might not have a mouth to savor these delights, but that doesn't stop me from serving a hearty helping of pasta wisdom. Imagine this: pasta, the global champion of comfort food, with just the right sauce. It can transform from the ordinary to the extraordinary. But haven't you ever taken a bite, closed your eyes, and wondered why that pasta sauce from your favorite Italian eatery always has that extra oomph? You know what I'm talking about. That je ne sais quoi. That irresistible something that makes your taste buds do the Macarena. What is it? Why does it taste so much more? Well, hold your horses, and please put down that suitcase. We're not jetting off to a fancy Italian culinary academy to answer this delicious enigma. Today, we're staying right here, and we're going to unpack this pasta paradox with some help from a well-seasoned piece by Mashed. Yes, my friends, we're transforming your humble kitchen into a veritable Italian trattoria, and you don't even need a passport. But before we begin our Epicurean adventure, let's take a moment to show some digital love. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Nurture my digital appetite, and I promise to keep cooking up the most tantalizing content for you. Alright, enough preamble. Sharpen those knives, tie up those aprons, and let's dive headfirst into the mouth-watering world of pasta. Ready to al dente your way to pasta perfection? It's time to delve into secret number 1, the artful balance of flavors in a restaurant-grade pasta sauce. Picture it as a symphony of flavors, a dance of diverse elements, not just focusing on the sweet or the salty notes. It's about creating an intricate harmony and depth that transforms an ordinary dish into a culinary masterpiece. Think of it as an orchestral piece, the sweetness like the delicate soft notes from the violin, and the saltiness akin to the deep resonating tones of the cello. Now, in this flavorful orchestra, there is a bass drum that provides a depth that resonates through the concert hall of your taste buds. That drum is the element of umami. So how do our culinary virtuosos strike this balance? How do they conduct this magnificent symphony of flavors? The answer lies in a trio of stars on the culinary stage: the sweet, the salty, and the umami. And that last one, umami, the enigmatic taste often described as savory, is the hidden maestro, the underrated virtuoso that makes the overall flavor of the sauce come alive. This elusive umami is not as mystical as it sounds. It comes from the most humble ingredients: Parmesan cheese, ripe, juicy tomatoes, and the secret agent that might surprise you: anchovies. These tiny fish, when used right, are like depth charges of umami, exploding with flavor that rounds out the sweet and salty notes of your sauce. Now, if you're thinking, anchovies? Really? Hold on to your chef hats. These little guys don't turn your sauce into a fishy affair. No, they dissolve away, leaving behind a trail of savory magic that plays its part behind the scenes. It's like the base note of a fine perfume. You can't identify it, but without it, the fragrance wouldn't be the same. The masterful balancing act of flavors, achieved by the finest chefs in the best Italian restaurants, ensures every bite of pasta is a full-on performance. It's a culinary ballet of sorts, where the flavors pirouette and plie around each other, providing an experience that's as much a treat to your palate as a well-rehearsed orchestral piece is to your ears. And with this in-depth understanding, you'll never see a pasta sauce in the same way. You'll recognize the intricate interplay of flavors, and hopefully even try to recreate this harmony in your kitchen. Now, let's dive into how these flavors are put into play. Strap on your aprons, folks. We're on to secret number 2, the sophisticated art of pasta cooking. This is where the restaurant magic really starts to happen. This isn't your standard boil, drain, forget about it until dinner sort of pasta. No, this is pasta that's been to college, studied abroad, and has a double major in deliciousness and class. In the theater of the kitchen, we have a pot of water at a rolling boil. A hefty pinch of salt is tossed in like a good luck charm, and then it's time for the star of our show, the pasta. In it goes, diving into the hot water like it's a summer's day at the pool. Now, here's where we ordinary folks would probably miss a beat. We'd cook the pasta until it's al dente, firm to the tooth, then drain it and maybe even rinse it. But that's not how it goes in the world of haute cuisine. Oh no, our pasta journey has only just begun. In the high-stakes world of restaurant cooking, pasta doesn't get to chill out, drained and alone. It's whisked away from its watery spa straight into the warm embrace of a sauce-filled pan. This is where our pasta and sauce have their rom-com moment, their meet-cute, if you will. They dance together in the pan, twirling, swirling, and blending flavors. The pasta, still slightly undercooked, starts to absorb the sauce, taking on its flavor profile. The sauce, in return, is thickened slightly by the starchy pasta water clinging to the pasta. It's a symbiotic relationship, a tango of taste happening right there in your pan. But the curtain doesn't close just yet on our pasta and sauce duo. They're not done with their dance. The pasta, enrolled in a rigorous finishing school, continues to cook in the sauce. It soaks up more of the flavor, becoming one with the sauce. It's a transformation, a metamorphosis of sorts. Think of it as watching the raw pasta, much like a rookie fresh out of culinary school, evolve and graduate into a sophisticated sauce-infused dish. It's not just any pasta now. It's a pasta dish that's been to finishing school. It's a pasta à la restaurant. So the next time you're boiling pasta, pause and remember this. Drain not your pasta in a colander, but escort it directly to a pan of simmering sauce. Let it finish its cooking there, let it dance and mingle with the sauce, and then watch as your simple pasta transcends into a gourmet dish, ready for its final curtain call on your dining table. Now that we've got our pasta schooled and all set, it's time to divulge secret number 3. And oh boy, is it a saucy one. It's all about the sauce that gives our pasta its signature flavor, its character, its soul. Restaurants, those temples of tantalizing tastes, are quite generous when it comes to sauce. They ladle it on like an artist slathering paint on a canvas. More than what we're used to at home, really. But before you envision a drowning pasta scenario, let me clarify. Their sauce is lighter, more fluid. It's not a dense, chunky affair. It's a sauce that's been to yoga class, mastered the art of balance, and come out more enlightened. Yes, think of it as your eccentric aunt who's all about chakras, energy fields, and vibrations. This sauce maintains a delicate equilibrium of consistency and lightness. This zen-like sauce doesn't just sit on top of the pasta like a heavy blanket. No, it seeps into every nook and cranny of the pasta, caressing it with flavor, making it a part of its very being. This results in every mouthful being a full-bodied, flavorful experience. And the sauce itself, it's a blend of flavors, just like the colorful threads in a tapestry. Each thread, be it the tomatoes, the garlic, the herbs, has its own distinct flavor. But when woven together, they create something truly exquisite. So if you want to recreate that restaurant-grade pasta at home, remember this. Be generous with your sauce, but keep it light and fluid. Let it mingle with your pasta. Seep into it. Become one with it. Because a pasta without the perfect sauce is like a joke without a punchline. It simply falls flat. Alright folks, time to graduate from the saucy seminar. We're moving on to the magic show. The magic of cheese, that is. And not just any cheese. We're talking about a cheese so loved, so revered in the pasta universe that it's practically royalty. Meet Pecorino Romano, the superhero of pasta cheese. But this isn't your ordinary cheese sprinkle. This isn't a mere dusting of dairy. No, in the elite pasta circles, cheese is a full-on commitment. It's a lifestyle choice that embraces robust flavors. Chefs don't use Pecorino Romano merely as a garnish. Oh no, it isn't an afterthought, not the last guest to be invited to the pasta party. Instead, it's a fundamental component of the dish. It's like the headliner at a music festival, the one everyone's waiting for. So why Pecorino Romano? Well, it's salty, it's tangy, and it's got a flavor profile that's bolder than the guy who invented Hawaiian pizza. It's the cheese that goes above and beyond its dairy duties, adding depth, complexity, and a certain zing to your pasta. This cheese is carefully integrated into the sauce, allowing it to melt and blend seamlessly, creating a velvety, luxurious texture that's simply irresistible. And then, as if that's not enough, it's also generously showered on top, like the final brushstrokes on a masterpiece. So next time you're whipping up a pasta dish at home, remember this. Cheese is not just an optional extra. It's a key player, a showstopper, a headliner. Embrace it. Make it a part of your dish. Let it elevate your pasta to new culinary heights. After all, who can resist the allure of a good cheese show? Now, dear viewer, we've arrived at our final secret. We've journeyed through the rich landscape of flavors, the art of pasta cooking, the fluid lightness of the sauce, the magic of cheese, and now we come to perhaps the most humble yet powerful of all ingredients, water. But not just any water. We're talking about the unsung hero of the pasta world, pasta water. Yes, that cloudy, slightly murky-looking liquid that most of us pour down the sink without a second thought. That's the stuff of legend. This starchy pasta water is the secret elixir that chefs swear by. It's the Cupid's arrow in the pasta sauce love story. What does it do? Well, it's a bit of a jack of all trades. shades. It's used to fine-tune the sauce's consistency, adding a touch of silkiness that would make any fabric envious. It's also the unsung hero that injects an extra shot of umami flavor, an ace up the chef's sleeve. So remember, your pasta and its cooking water share a connection, a bond that should never be severed. They are the Romeo and Juliet of the culinary world. They belong together, and this union helps bring out the best in your pasta dish. And there you have it, the 5 golden secrets that make restaurant pasta sauce an experience to savor. Are you ready to roll up your sleeves and take your pasta game to new heights? Before we say arrivederci, do remember to like, share, and subscribe for more delightful culinary insights. Join us on this delicious journey as we unravel more secrets from the world of haute cuisine. And now, we leave you with a question to ponder over your next pasta dish. If you were to add your own secret ingredient to the perfect pasta sauce, what would it be and why? Share your answers in the comments below. We can't wait to hear from you. Keep your sauce saucy, your pasta perfectly al dente, your cheese generously sprinkled, and your humor flowing like a fine Italian wine. Until next time, ciao!